Hello there. Yeah, it's been a very long time. It's been 2.5 months I did a weekly vlog. The whole point at the start was actually to get performances on the YouTube channel, Radio Variety Show, and weekly vlogs say at the end about the shows. But that never really turned out. I'll try and plan this stuff like that with video, but of course with video it takes longer than audio to set up and all this lot, which is a bit disappointing. But I've actually been working more recently, so there's less time to put videos up unless it's a big thing I can leave up during the day to do. Coming up, well, I has been doing. I've been doing the monthly guests since August. People have been watching. John C. Standard, the full 48-minute film is now up. I managed to get it up. I left it running while I've been at work. The first part was the audio segment. Was the video segment. I put like a trailer up because video does take a lot of time to upload, even a few minutes. So 48 minutes is now up. A John C. Standard performance with the Blue Horizon. So I'm glad I got that. That was last month. It took me a month to get it up. Well, I just left it for one day to upload. The next guest was Believe, which is Adam Bunting on guitar and vocals, and Jamie, aka J3, on lyrics and vocals. Now, these guys are really good. They're actually from Banbury. They're a duo called Believe. They're currently on an open mic contest. Last month, I think it was last month, yeah. They actually got through to the next stage of the open mic competition, which is a national one. I don't think it's video up, I'm not quite sure. And the next stage is the semi-finals, which I think is back in Birmingham. And if they win that, they go to the O2 Arena, which is pretty cool. Got a £50,000 prize, whatever it is. What I did is I've done a blog on this, and I will be doing some on my website, which I'll get to in a minute. Believe is BALEVE on Facebook. I'll put the link below, and on the SoundCloud it's BAILEVE. I like the term Believe. It's actually made up their kids' names, which is pretty cool. And they come up on the end of September, which is the 29th. I filmed it, and that all that performance. There's two lots of video for the performance. There's 3 songs in total, and there's an audio interview segment which I managed to catch because I did put a podcast up of the radio show I did. But the only problem is, and I didn't notice until afterwards, is this I used for the first time. Now, I didn't know this at the time, and I thought it didn't make any difference. But when I played it back, there was a hum on the sound. I thought, where's this coming from? And I actually found out from the person I got it from that he hasn't used it much. I thought, okay. I actually found an adapter for it. I thought, great, without using batteries. But, of course, it works with a battery. But for some reason, when you put an adapter in the back, it hums when you switch it on. I thought, okay. But I didn't know that when you just leave the battery in without an adapter, there's no hum. I thought, great. So I was actually just going to use it with the battery originally, but I don't know how long it's been inside. It's not corroded or nothing. So that is going to be used for Jonny Cooke's special, which is coming up this month, October the 26th, which is Saturday afternoon at General Foods. The last time we're probably going to be there with the cold. But yeah, so I'm going to be using batteries from now on. But yeah, the next event is going to be Jonny Cooke. The next event is Jonny Cooke. He lives in Ireland, but he's actually English guy. He's actually from Milton Keynes originally. So he's going to come down Saturday afternoon, 26th of October, General Foods. Of course, we're going to be filming it, the whole performance. It'd be audio broadcast live as normal, like it has with John C. Standard. And probably do a little bit more vlogging this time. So that's going to go up. So I'm going to put this up and yeah. So put this up on the next Jonny Cooke. That's the next performance. Now the next bit is I've actually sorted out a website. Now I left it for a little bit because I had trouble getting into it, registration or whatever the trouble was. But yesterday and today was just Saturday and Sunday, which is middle of October. We're out in a moment. It's www.radiovarietyShow.webs.com. Yeah, free domain. I haven't got the money at the moment to do a big website. It's all been on Facebook for a while. So it's www.radiovarietyShow.webs.com. I've been filling it up with information, with posters, with links and donation buttons and stuff. I've been putting posters up, and I've been putting album reviews and linking the blog to it. There's a blog logo on the homepage anyway. But regarding the monthly specials, the information is up, but I'll tell you in a sec. It's www radiovarietyShow.com/monthly-specials. Now, I've written a bit of a blog on this, and also on the website I transferred it and edited it. The reason why I wanted to move it was because of the space of acts. We've had Black Dog out up here and things, but it's just too small. And of course, it costs money to book. It doesn't cost that much on General Foods, but the trouble with General Foods, it's cold. Well, when it gets to this, kind of time of year in October, November, because once a month it's not going to be all the time. So I'm after somewhere else to host specials. It's only going to be once a month at the end of the month, so you're talking the last weekend of the month usually. It's usually around about the 25th, 26th, which it has been for every guest, depends where the day lands. So John C was Sunday, believe was Sunday afternoon, because we had a living room free, because that wasn't General Foods, because I had no money for my phone either, because that's how I broadcast. General Foods has got no Wi-Fi either, so I just broadcast. The phone works fine, the net connection. But October this month's going to be probably the last of GF. Depends what happens next. There's two ways. I can either get a free space, which I'm actually trying to get. Obviously, I will promote the venue. It can either be, doesn't matter where it is, be back of a venue, pub, hall, small hall, a room. The only things I need are power, light, and chairs, and I can use the rest. And obviously I'm there for about 3 hours, 2-hour show, and then kind of leave aside to let myself in, set up, and then when the band comes to sound check for only about half hour, depends how long they need. So the show is normally 8 till 10. It can be in the afternoon, it doesn't matter, I've always switched. It depends on what the artist wants. So I can do a lot of promotion, like camera work. I obviously film every performance. I can interview the owner if they want to. In terms of the actual promotion itself, as you can see by the website and the blogs, each artist has his own poster. Lisa Anderson states, which I thank her for. She's got a company on the bottom, donated time for that, and the logo will appear on each poster. There's only one poster for each guest, but the general weekly shows I do on Monday and Thursdays, there will be a logo appear on there with a domain name. And of course, each show is recorded, so that will go up on the podcast, and obviously the poster will appear on the podcast as well. I'll vocally plug every time I do a show, and so there's a lot I would do, for free space. So it doesn't have to be big, say, sorry, because General Foods rehearsal room isn't that big. You can fit a band in there, because bands do rehearse locally in there. But if I can arrange free space once a month, that's all it is, not every day of the week, once a month. I'll say it's usually be around about 25th, 26th of each month. It may be another day, but it's always the weekend. If it's a weekday, that's no problem, we can sort something out. But normally it is a weekend for bands, because it always has been weekends, unless it's a Skype interview, but that's different. But it's mainly as a weekend of a Saturday or Sunday, of a Saturday's afternoon, which next one is going to be with Jonny Cooke, Saturday evening, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. So it can be either way. But I don't mind doing promotion for the venue, hall, whatever. It doesn't matter. Obviously all the video goes up on YouTube on this channel. If the venue want video for any reason, they can have it. All the audio. If the venue only wants to have an interview with me beforehand, I say, this is what we can do. This is what the venue does. And if you've got a list of events that are coming up, I can plug that while I'm doing this special, or I can visually hold it up. I can do all that stuff with the camera, because this is a camera I use, this Canon AVI quality, and the sound is really nice. I used all this camera for all John C. Stanley stuff. So yeah, so lots going on. I want to keep up the monthly promotion really. Of course, there's a lot of stuff I'm doing with the show. I'm doing an open show promotion. I have been doing that for over a year now. It's basically opening with a track after the jingle, a second song from any album. I'm promoting throughout the show and voiceovers, and of course at the end of the show I do that song I do throughout, I play it for at the end. At the moment for October, it's Anne Scott, incredible album for an Irish talent. It's acoustic bass, but a brilliant album. It's not all acoustic, and just doing various things. So for more information, go on to www.radiovarietyShow.webs.com. So it's radiovarietyShow.webs.com, and the blog is www.djremon.com. djreeman.blogspot.com. And thanks for watching.